How you doing?
Don Trip, chill.
Yeah, do that, Don. Do what you do at the beginning of your drops. Do it now. Do it. How you doing, Don?
Man, so far so good. I'm hanging in there.
Oh, shut up. Congratulations on being the freshman.
Yes.
Congratulations on making that list, buddy.
I do appreciate it.
I know you're up all night, every night, waiting for that list to come out.
No, not quite. We're doing other things that got me up all night, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, when you were here the last time, a couple weeks ago, Don Tripp, you predicted out of everybody that Roscoe Dash, MGK, and French Montana would make the freshman list along with you, Mr. Don Tripp. And yes, you were right about all of them.
Yeah, I guess I'm a good psychic.
You got 4 right out of 10.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Yeah, it's dope.
40% shoot. Well, 5 right because I picked myself, too.
Did anybody on the list surprise you that did make it?
No. Actually, a lot of the people, I won't say a lot of people, but some of the people on the list I had never heard of. So after I done the cover, I went in and looked them up. And actually, everybody on the cover pretty much deserved it. I
really, really was surprised that Iggy Azalea made it.
Yeah, they did what did they call it? They called it like a people's choice or a view. I want to say it was people's choice. So the fans actually voted us. So that was actually the greatest selection if the fans voted us.
Right. Well, I always think that list every year. I think that you'll agree, Craig. It's very interesting.
Yes, definitely. Because the name you just mentioned, I've never heard that person.
Iggy Azalea, that's the female that was just from Australia, the rapper.
I've never heard of her.
Yeah.
So now I need to do research on her, so that's good. I like that list.
Yeah, and sometimes people surprise me, too. Like, for the people that are signed to record deals, it kind of surprises me, too, because I'm like, well, some of them already, I don't know who have had albums out, though. Machine Gun Kelly, he's been signed for a while, but I guess they just don't take that into account.
I don't know. I think they was judging off if they put albums out or not. Because I heard Roscoe during the interview say that this would be his first album. The EP that he's working on.
Right.
I think that's how they judge.
So they can't have like an album out.
I guess not. I don't know. I don't know how they pick them.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you something, Don Tripp. I'm really proud of you, buddy.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
I am. And you got that new Gorilla mixtape out. Talk to me about that.
The tape is actually, the tape is more like an album. It's like me putting out my first album already, I guess, to avoid the sophomore jinx, so to speak. But the tape, I wanted to give people more Don Tripp, let them in more personal, more well-rounded to show up, to show that I do more looks other than just trap music and sad music. I wanted to go all over the place. And I pretty much approached it like it was an album. So other than it being for free, it's pretty much my album.
Of course, this is also a Gangsta Grillz album, so it's hosted by DJ Drama.
And that make it prestigious for anybody that closely follow hip hop. Once you do a Gangsta Grill, then you pretty much search.
Then you're a superstar. Yeah.
Indeed.
So I know that when we talked before a couple weeks ago that you were planning on an album, I thought, in the spring. So is this pushing back your album or?
Yeah, it's pushing back the album, but it's pushing up the money. So, it actually gave us a bigger look. It's making the buzz bigger. So that way, once the album do drop, we can actually get some numbers done. So, we pretty much just still working on the buzz. We are looking at the summer right now.
Summer, okay.
Nice.
So how important is it at this point? Let me just ask you, as an artist, to release a mixtape?
Right now it's vital. Of course, the game is that's all the game is now. Is just mixtapes, and right now, in order to do shows and the tour, you pretty much need music. You need music circulating. The only way to do that without putting an album out is to do a mixtape. But you really got to push your mixtape as if it was your album nowadays.
Right. Because we're always surprised, even with artists that have been in the game for a while, when Jay-Z came out with this mixtape, I was kind of arguing with him because I'm like, why are you releasing a mixtape?
And this time of era right now, you got to conform to the mixtapes. I think the only people that can get away with not doing mixtapes, people like Jay-Z. And I think Lil Wayne is at a point where he don't need mixtapes. But for the most part, if you're not already selling like that, you need the mixtapes to keep you current.
Yeah, and some people just have so much material that they actually like to put out a mixtape so that they can dump some material onto it, right?
That too. People feel, as an artist, as an artist, the music that get released is pretty much old to us. I mean, it's at least a couple months old. So, the longer we hold on to it, the more we feel like, the more we fall out of love with them records and more in love with the newer records. But the mass public ain't heard them records, so it's time to put them records. It come a time you want to put those records out, and a lot of my tapes, the way I record like 70 records, and so of course that's a lot of records left over if we only use 14 for that mixtape.
Right, and Craig is really digging that new song with 2 Chainz called "Pussy."
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, that's not gonna be the version I play, but
Most definitely, I love that record too.
Craig really likes "Pussy," so.
Indeed,
he was just like he was drawn to that song.
Yeah.
Indeed, that's a great record.
He went right to number 14.
We got 2 Chainz coming out here in March. You should make an appearance one night. March 22nd, 2 Chainz will be in town. You should come out here and perform that song.
Set that up.
Yeah, let's do it. How's that Allen Iverson record responding across the country?
That's number 3 on the mixtape.
Right. Yeah.
It's working out actually. I forgot how many people love Allen Iverson.
Right.
That record brought people back out. And back to reality that he still is a great person, even though he suffered his trials and tribulations as we all have. His is just publicated. So I think that record, it spoke to a lot of Allen Iverson fans that forgot they was Allen Iverson fans.
Well, I'll tell you something, Don Tripp. You have on this Wale, 2 Chainz, Yo Gotti, Juicy J, and more. So you have quite a lineup here on this mixtape.
Yeah. I actually only reached out to the people that I pretty much know personally, or know through one person. I try not to go out and find people. I actually wanted to work with people that that I've already come in contact with.
Yeah, I didn't see Jadakiss on this track listing.
No, I ain't caught up with Jada yet. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put Jada on the album.
He might be in Sue's Rendezvous tonight or something.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to Sue's tonight. Because Kay Slay's having a party there because, the new Straight Stud magazine's out, issue 21. And, I write for that. I do a sex article for them. And anyway, I think I'm going to Sue's tonight. You want to come down, Tripp?
I'm in Memphis.
You could get here.
Yeah.
That's where Amber Rose got her start. That's what that place is known for.
Yeah.
We might have to work that one out.
Yeah. Well, Don Tripp, how can we get this mixtape?
You can get it off DatPiff. If for people that don't know what DatPiff is, DatPiff.com.
Well, Don Tripp, congratulations on everything.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Oh, you should be. I know. You went and bought like 1,000 of those double XLs.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to find out when they drop. I've been running around. I'm always working. So as soon as I get to running around, I'm actually going to every store I can find. Yeah,
go buy them up, man. Well, Don Tripp, thank you so much for checking in today.
Indeed. I appreciate y'all for having me.
And we're going to get into Allen Iverson right now.
Oh, indeed. I appreciate that.
It's Hot 937.